go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see two.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nikes, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. give me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and burgers, she cannot.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, a good one in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Looking deep to open the game. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This is Warren headed right. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on 1st down, Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. That's coming for Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready. Shoot. Yep, black. 95.
Love throwing to start us off. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Blue striker. Come on, set. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll get it up to the 44. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Yellow, ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down throw, here's Love. The back grabs it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. We'll be quickly trying to get set again.
52.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set.
Jacobs. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Red, steel, black. 33. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's a loss of a yard.
Rodgers from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throw is caught. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now again for Warren, coming right. And that short gain is enough for you set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screenplay to Warren. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Rogers gonna throw on first. Completed to his running back. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's gonna bring us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
The Packers 10-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Rogers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing again, Rogers. Throw caught by his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. Rogers. Complete out to the right. And he won't make the marker. And they rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Love from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Go now. Black 40. Ready.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Cut.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go.
25-yard line.
45. White. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Hey, 626.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. To throw is Rogers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down.
319.
Rogers will look to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Here we go. 6. Mega. 60 red. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first and 10, here's Love. Catch made. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set. Red. Sight. Set.
To the air with Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Red. Red. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Love to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
Okay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down. Steal. Black. 95. Cut. Cut.
Once more, it's Love. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Fights his way through a tackle. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To throw, Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
26,
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. You need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go. Black 40. Smash. Red. Set. Huh?
Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Right back to Watson. This is caught. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. 22. Hut.
Working now from the gun. Kraft has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Again, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Hits him on the end route. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
26. First down, Steelers.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. This finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. You get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. It's Warren on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. To the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fade.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here on 4th. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
318.
Rodgers thrown again on second. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's good for a Steelers first down.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Here, ready.
They're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Set. Blue, 32. Claws red. Steel, black. Check, hot.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go. Smash. Red, 38. White. Ready.
Here he is to throw. He's trying to push the field. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd down now. They need 7. He'll look to throw it. It's a screen play to Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
Rodgers pass intercepted. Quay Walker on the coverage.
Okay, break.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop.
see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Being on some chill.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And nice 70-yard chuck on the opening snap of this game.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And the Bills first down.
First down throw for Allen. more. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First down, Bill.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. And White hauls him down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 5-yard line.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Here's White on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
13X, 13.
Right to the air with Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's in the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And again, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Smith to the air. Runs him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here we go. Hold.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. The back's got it. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Gets his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock, nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Bills who have 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Another one caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now run by Cook. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, but don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Allen going to throw again. There's a screen for Cook. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. They'll try the right side with Cook. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another one for Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means 1 last play in this half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
No ball. Ours. 13 there.
Back to throw it. Throwing this for the end zone. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bills launches the return, goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. touchdown to send it away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
53.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Check 58.
Looking to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Smith's going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Smith yet again. Finds Bash, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This is Genty on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Middle. 13 net.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Cut near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's White on the return. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Middle. 390%.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Dumps it off to his running back. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders now trailed by just a point in the 4th. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but you stay on top with the deep threat.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen. Here's a screen for Cup. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
To the air again, Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. No one's around him. He's got space. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 21.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. That's good room at the 35. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Escapes. Oh, Allen loses it. Oh, he got it back. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, huh? They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Moore with a return. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. On first down, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down, Allen throwing again. Put the body on the line for his team. The Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
15 yards on the play. And the Bills
throwing now on first down, Allen. Another one caught by Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
18 more yards. That's another Bills.
The throw again, it's Allen. Catch made. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Again, Allen to the air. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen going to throw again. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
Second and 6.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Devin White makes the play.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First and 10.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And Brock, we all know home field advantage can do wonders to bridge the gap between the uber-talented teams and the lesser-regarded groups in this league. They were the latter this week, but in the friendly confines with the crowd at their back, they were the team who looked superior in this one. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.